Hello everybody, my name is Hocus and welcome back to the RambleSMP server. We're now in Season 2 as you know, and this is Episode 2 of Season 2. And I'm very excited to create some more content for you guys. Been having a lot of fun on the server. So if you weren't with me for the last one, you probably won't realize that I'm stood in a tower that we built at Station Alpha. This is what she looks like from the outside. A beautiful build if I do say so myself, although I'm not taking credit for it. If you head back to episode 1 and check the description, there is a link to a video that will teach you how to build something similar. I just use different materials, but I think that after all is said and done, this, like I say, is a great first build here at Station Alpha, and I'm very pleased that it exists. Another task completed in episode 1 was getting our hands on this little beauty. Diamond pickaxe enchanted with efficiency 4, fortune 3, and unbreaking 3. And that means that there's only one way that we're going to start off this episode. Come on, let me sprint. Let me sprint. There we go. There's only one way we're going to start this episode off, and that is to head down into the mines, mine all of our diamond ore, and possibly, if I have the motivation to do so, go on another little mining adventure so that we can get a few more resources for ourselves. But first of all, like I say, let's go and find these diamond ore nodes that we left to be mined. Now, I know you guys have absolutely no idea how many ore we have to mine, but I want you to make a shot in the dark guess about how many diamonds we are going to get from this little adventure. I think there was a batch of ore here, but I must have used it. And ladies and gentlemen, the grand total is 64 plus 29, which is 93. I also hoovered up everything else that I sort of missed whilst I was down there last time mining, or throughout the history of the mine. And we came back with a nice stash of goods, which I'm very pleased with. We've also got ourselves back up to level 30, which means that there is an enchantment ready to go. All that's left to do is decide what we're going to use it on. So boots, we can get unbreaking 3. Pants, we can get protection 4. Chestplate, thorns 2. Helmet, respiration 3. So nothing that I'm totally convinced by. Unbreaking 3 on the sword. Axe is going to give us unbreaking 3. I wonder what we can get on a pickaxe at the moment. Looks like a pickaxe is only going to give us unbreaking 3 too. So do I take a chance on the sword maybe, just so that we've got a weapon as well? Might be a good idea. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, great decision, Hocus. Absolutely great decision. Look at this guy. Sharpness 4, knockback 2, fire aspect 2, and unbreaking 3. I have to say, I'm pretty darn pleased with that. I've made my way over to spawn because I've heard through the grapevine that British Weirdo has another minigame that is ready for us to play. So, welcome to Excelsior. Your egg is below your book. Please grab the right book. Do not take someone else's book. Thank you. Binary and Endavar, you already have your eggs, so take your books on the end. Have fun, everyone. Oh, if you're not interested, simply leave your egg and book. Do not read it unless you will play. I think we'll play. Why not? Why not? Please grab your egg and book. Make sure to read the rules. How do we know whose book is whose? Spirits, turtles, Scorpios, Cams, Hocus's egg. All right, Hocus's conscience. Let's read the book together. Your egg is your conscience. Lose your egg or break it, your conscience is now broken. Time to go insane for a little while. Better not break that egg. Rules. 1. You can hide your egg anywhere in your base. 2. It has to be in an item frame. 3. It must be visible and accessible, so no hiding it underground in a 1x1 area. So hide it well, or even create a puzzle/challenge for your egg. 4. If you are to capture somebody else's egg, you must destroy it in front of that player. If you do not, you will suffer their consequence as well as your own. So choose your moment carefully. 6. Once you have your egg, you will have up to 1 week to hide it. Best of all, have fun and be creative. I suggest not recording where you hide your egg because we don't want spoilers, unless you are creating a puzzle, of course. Just don't reveal how to do it. Good luck. All right. BW, this sounds like an interesting game. I have no idea what the consequence of my egg being broken is, so I'm going to need to find a nice spot for it. Now, I'm not going to rush that because it would probably be beneficial to not have someone find it right away. And I'm also not going to record it either, so you guys are not going to know where it's hidden until someone finds it. Then obviously I'll give the game away. Ouch. So this could be an exciting little game. I've been having a little think and a little brainstorm about what we're going to do in this episode of the RambleSMP, and I think I've come up with it. So in the near future, I'm going to need wool quite often to do some of the things that I want to do. So I think it would be a good idea today to get a sheep farm going. And it will be an opportunity to use some of the redstone that we've been harvesting over the last few days. Now, do we have any spruce hanging around? We have a little bit here and some more there. And some fences, which is, in fact, what I'm looking for. First things first, let's grab some of the woolly guys. Because we're going to need 1 or 2 just to get the breeding going so that I can stock the farm once it is ready to go. Come here, little sheepy. Come here. Follow me. Alright, let's get him in with his friend. Come on, come on. I've got a friend for you. Come and see. Alright. Get out, quick. Perfect. We've got our 2 sheep. That should get us started. Now, did I keep any wheat in the coffers? Or have I not done that? I've not done that, have I? I'm a total fool. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult, though. We only need 2 pieces for now. So let's go ahead and grab 1 and 2. And let's feed them to our woolly friends. 1 and 2. And they're going to create mini woolly friend. Aw, he's so cute. He looks kind of dumb, just like his parents. Oh, where did you come from? Where did you come from? Join us. Join your woolly friends in perfect harmony. Come on, over the fence and in. Yes. All right, now that was an added bonus. I didn't expect to see him, nor did I even know he was in the vicinity, but we'll take it. So we're up to 4 sheep. Now, I've got to figure out exactly where this farm is going to go. Upon further thought, it's actually not time to decide where this farm is going to go. It's time to prepare to build the farm, first of all, and that means a trip to the nether, because we're going to need some quartz for the observers, which I totally forgot about, but it's a thing. So let's check the nether spawn. Hopefully it's not a bad one. Okay, yeah. This looks okay. This looks half decent, actually. I'm not... Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. As long as there are some quartz accessible nearby. I see some right there. I see some gold over there. I see some gold here also. This looks like the route to me. I'm just hoping that we don't come across any dangers, to be honest. If we can get in and out without a fight, that would be sublime. Okay, so we're 23 quartz to the good. There's a little dude there. He shouldn't be any issue. I'm thinking we're not going to need that much, actually. So maybe we'll take this. We'll grab whatever is in this vein here. And we are going to shoot. Because, like I say, I'd rather just not put myself in a situation at the moment. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Alright, I'm glad that they're just zombified piglins. That is okay with me. Alright, 66 nether quartz to the good. And we are out of there. Alright. I'm also going to need a healthy supply of string. And without a spider farm, there's really only one good way to do that. And that is to head in... Oh, whoa. Head into the abandoned mine shafts. And just cut down a bunch of the webs. Wow, some genuinely quite scary moments down there. In terms of almost losing my life. But as you can see, not only did I get enough string, I also picked up another 18 diamonds and a bunch of other cool stuff. So it was definitely worthwhile. Now, what are we going to need here? Bit of cobblestone should do the trick. We've already got 1 bow, which is nice. I don't think we've got any more. Let me just double check here. No, that seems to be about it. But we're going to need 16 dispensers in total, and they're a bit of a pain in the butt to craft. 16 dispensers in the bag, so let's place them down and figure out exactly where this farm is going to go. So I'm thinking right here will do the trick. So we're going to have 1 there, and then it will be a gap. I'll have 1 right there, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. So the first 8 sheep, and obviously there'll be 16 in total, 1 for each color of wool, will be right here. Then I'm thinking once we got those in place, we'll position the next 8 just behind this, maybe up a row or 2, maybe, I don't know. We'll think about it, but the first 8 are going to be right here. For the first 8 dispensers, we'll also need 8 observers, and those guys go, where do they go? They go down underneath the dispenser, facing the piece of grass here, because this is where the sheep is going to live, and every time the sheep eats that grass and takes away the grass from the dirt, it will trigger this observer, which will then trigger a piece of redstone that we'll have on a block behind it right here, and that will cause the dispenser to fire. So once we've put shears inside of the dispensers, they'll go ahead and automatically shear the sheep for us, which is pretty darn awesome. Other materials required for the build include some hoppers, and we're going to need 16 of those in total just for the very first 8 cells that we've got built here. We're going to need some rails. That is not how you do that, Hocus. That is how you do it. And then we're actually going to need another 40 iron for 8 minecarts, because we're going to have 8 minecarts with hopper, which again are a little bit of an annoyance to craft because you have to do it in a specific way. And here's the idea with what we've got going on here. So underneath each of these guys where the sheep is going to stand, which I think is this block right here, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, that should be correct. Underneath that block where the sheep stands, we need some sort of collection system. So to do that, we'll place a rail, a hopper, minecart. In fact, no, we won't. We will take that out. We'll take this out, and we'll take that out. We'll actually go ahead and maybe create ourselves a little bit more room. We'll have a hopper facing into that block there, and then we'll have a rail, and then we'll have the minecart on top of that. And then what we can go and do is destroy the rail. We don't need the rail, we just need the minecart to sit atop it. And that minecart with hopper will collect anything on top of the block above it and feed it down into the hopper here. So that will collect up all of the wool for this cell, and we're going to do the same for each of the cells here. I've gone ahead and got all of the storage or collection systems in place for now. So I'm thinking that we should probably give this machine a little test run, which will require a pair of shears, which we are going to gracefully craft. We'll also need to grab a sheep, so let's take a lead and just pull one of these guys out. Come on now, come on now, come on now, come on. Ah, this is the problem. This is the problem. The little guys, they're going to want to escape. Gotcha. All right, come on, with me, with me. Here we go. All right, so I need you to sit right here on this block. Maybe I can kind of pull you over like this. Yep, that will do. And then something like that will do. And then I need to take the lead from you. Ah, if only the shears were in the dispenser. We could have seen it in action. What a shame. Now I have to wait. You knew you were going to do that to me, didn't you? Look at the look on his face. He knew he was going to do that to me. He's playing games. So the sheep's been sheared a couple times now. It does definitely work. Haven't caught it on camera yet, but the wool was floating on the block, and I was thinking, Jesus, Hocus, you haven't messed up again, have you? And I have, but I fixed it already. I forgot that if you're going to make use of this system here, you actually do need to keep the rail in place. Otherwise, the hopper won't collect the goods. So you can see we've got 4 wool down here now. But just to make sure that this hopper minecart is going nowhere, we're going to encase it in some stone bricks. And that will just prevent it from rolling away. The farm, redstone-wise and functionality-wise, is just about complete. You can see it over there in the distance, and we've got all of the sheep in place. So now we need to start thinking about design. I've got a bit of an idea. It's a good idea usually to use colored glass just to mark out which sheep is which. I find that a good design choice. So, gonna need some sand. I made it. Knew I was gonna make it. Was not nervous at all. Gonna need some sand, and I think the best way to find that might be in the ocean. Although now that I'm down here, I'm not seeing too much of it. Ooh, what I do see though is some glow ink sacks. I will certainly have those. Aha, sand. Oh, Endavar. Where are you? Oh, I see him. I see him. Does he see me? He might see me. We're going to take the water elevator up. I am not, and I will let him know that in just a second once we get in voice chat proximity. Endavar?
Hello?
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 Aha, there you are. There you are.
Yeah.
I know this is out of the blue. I've got a quick favor to ask, if you don't mind.
Okay, what's up?
I'm trying to grow some cactus, but it's so slow. Can you chuck,
all right.
Can you chuck me a few?
I don't have a problem with that. We'll go. That's literally all I've got, 30. So you can have that.
Mate, that's more than enough. That is more than enough.
Right?
Yep, you are a gent. Thank you very much.
That's all right, not a problem.
All right, catch you around. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
OMG. I'm frustrated. I just finished recording around an hour's worth of footage of me finishing up the design of this build. And when I went to watch it back, it was all corrupted. So it included the likes of, obviously, all of the design work. It included me getting exploded by a creeper right here in this spot. Fortunately, there was not a lot of damage to the farm itself, so I was very happy about that. It featured me in sword-to-sword combat with a pigman that had escaped from the nether via our portal, and I'm telling you, that was a fight of the ages. You guys missed that. But it just really frustrated me that I couldn't put it together. I was gonna try and make one of those more elaborate narration style clips that I featured in the last episode. The ones that Endavar, and I also must say that Amradorn had a great one as well in his most recent episode, so be sure to check that out as well. They've inspired me to make those narration style clips, and I just was about to, but I couldn't piece it together because the footage was corrupted, and it makes me terribly sad to say it. But this is the finished product. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It was a tough one, actually, because I didn't give myself a lot of room to work with in terms of adding depth, so I've done it wherever I could, using stairs, fences. I've used some slabs and stairs under the barrels here. I've used some trapdoors. The roof was the tricky part for me. If we take a few steps away from the build and look down on the roof, it's very uninteresting, I think, is the word I'm going to use. Uninteresting. So here we go. Look at it. It's quite flat, isn't it? So maybe if you guys have any ideas about how to mix it up a little bit, or if I come up with something at some point, I might add it in. But at one point, it was all just slabs, but I changed this part here. I added a stair, added a trapdoor, and that did make a slight difference. It made things look a little bit better, but I'm still thinking that there might be room for improvement. But again, with roofs, unless you're going to do something cool like this, I don't really know what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I don't know. Especially on a farm like this, it's not a huge build, is it? Now, I don't have a lot of iron left. I have one pair of shears here, and I'm not entirely sure how many we're going to be able to make. Those cows are actually beginning to really, really irk me. The noises that they're making, I might have to take a few of them out eventually. But, okay, so we've got three sets of shears. That means I can only have 3 of these cells working at once. That's not great at all, is it? We're going to have to think about going down into the mine again soon, I think. Doing a little bit of a mining session to replenish the stocks. But first of all, I do want to get one back into the white wall chamber. I think that will be useful. Something else I should probably point out is that I haven't given myself an easy access route into the back of this farm, which probably should have done. Like, I've got these lanterns in there as well, so there really is no easy way to put the shears into the farm. So what I'm going to have to do is, once I've got enough iron, we're going to have to just make a bulk amount of shears, chuck 9 shears into each and every dispenser, and just hope that they last a while. Side note, Amradorn actually has an iron farm and an iron shop, so we could go over there if we need some more iron, but now I feel like I'm going off on tangents that I probably shouldn't be going off on. Just had a little bit of a thought. If we are going to be using solid blocks around the outside of the cell, then we can actually afford to use whatever blocks we want in the back here. Now, this might reduce efficiency a little bit, because I think that technically means there are less chances of the grass spreading, but I'm not too fussed about that. This farm it's not supposed to be an industrial size one. It's supposed to be a small one just to kickstart us, and I think for that reason we're not going to worry too much about making it as efficient as possible. So we are free to replace those blocks, and I think I'm probably going to do the same up there. All right then, everybody, that is going to be all for episode 2 of season 2 of the RambleSMP. I hope you guys had fun with this one. I definitely did, and we've now set ourselves up to do a few of the things that I've been wanting to do, and you'll find out more about that in episode 3, so make sure to join me for it. That leads me into suggesting that you subscribe to allow yourself to stay tuned if you are new, that is. And if you are new, then welcome. I hope you enjoyed your stay today. My name is Hocus. Don't forget it. Just kidding. You can forget it if you want, but like I say, it might be worth subscribing if you want to stay tuned. Make sure to drop a like down below, that'd be much appreciated. Any questions, suggestions, comments, or feedback should be left down below in the comment section. I'll make sure to read them all, and I'll respond to quite a few of them, so if you have anything to say, get it in there now, or forever hold your peace. Anyway guys, that is going to be all from me for today, so take care. I'll see you shortly in the next video. Bye for now.